Hello everybody, I'm Caio from Caio Games, and today we're gonna be talking about Pikmin. Pikmin is a series with many mysteries and unknown secrets, so here are 10 facts you probably didn't know about Pikmin. And watch till the end because the facts just get crazier as we go on. Beginning off with fact number 10, we have the fact that Louie and Olimar's names came from Mario and Luigi's. You see, if you reorganize the letters in Olimar, it goes very close to spelling Mario. Same thing with Louie. These names were actually inspired by Mario and Luigi's names. They are so similar. Okay, another fact that's very interesting is that Pikmin 1 has an average ending. Now, you may know that Pikmin 1 has a good and bad ending. The bad ending happens when you collect less than 25 ship parts, and the good ending happens when you collect all 30 of them. But there's actually a neutral ending. In this ending, it's practically what you'd expect. Olimar flies away with his ship almost complete, only 5 parts missing, and the game just ends. Like, it's just an average ending, not really much special about it. It's so secretive that most players probably won't encounter it, instead encountering a bad ending or the great ending. But that's not the only thing players probably won't encounter on their first playthrough of Pikmin. Because in Pikmin 2's title screen, you can actually play as an enemy. That's right, by holding down X or Y, you can play as either a Bulborb or an Iridescent Flintbeal. But that's not all, you can control it with the right stick and even remove it with L or R. You can wipe the entire title screen if you want to, but it will probably take a while. Hey, and speaking of Pikmin 2 enemies, did you know that there's a secret enemy in Pikmin 2? That's right, if you go to the Wistful Wilds on day 30, 60, 90, so on, you can encounter an enemy called the Uchidami. It has no Piclopedia entry and has the ability to launch out poisonous gas that can poison your Pikmin. But in return, if you defeat it, however, it will drop a few spicy and bitter sprays. And it mostly spawns outside of caves in the Wistful Wild. It's kind of a helping tool for people that are struggling with these caves. Anyway, moving on. Apparently there's a Goomba in Pikmin 1. That's right. If you go through the files of Pikmin 1, you can find a model for a Goomba. It looks very similar to the Goomba variant in Super Mario Sunshine that was cut for some reason. Overall, it's a pretty weird thing to have in a Pikmin game where the only similarity to the Mario franchise is of the captain's names. Hey, speaking of weird stuff in Pikmin games, you can use Carrot Pikmin in Pikmin 2. In the Piclopedia, you can throw these Carrot Pikmin. Well, did you know that they actually function like a normal Pikmin? If you spawn them into a cave in the place of the original Pikmin, they'll act just like a normal Pikmin. The only difference being that they won't be immune to any hazards and won't have any buffs. That makes sense, you're not supposed to use them in normal gameplay. And now we're getting to the secrets that are super weird, and they only get weirder from here. And now the myths are truly getting quite interesting, because did you know that before Pikmin was called Pikmin, it was originally called Adam and Eve? In this game, you would control 2 player characters, Adam and Eve. They would reproduce, build villages, and defeat monsters. But then the idea was tweaked a little into the Pikmin we know and love today. Here's another really interesting fact. Did you know that Pikmin 2 had a secret post-game cave? Yeah, originally when developers were searching through the files of the game, they discovered that Pikmin 2 had a secret post-game cave that was supposed to spawn after you rescued Louie. While it never appears in game, some mods like Pikmin 2 Regrown use this idea and make a new cave that spawns after you save Louie. Who knows, maybe one day we'll find out what this cave was supposed to look like. But anyway, continuing on, we have another very interesting fact. Did you know that originally Pikmin 3 was supposed to have 4 captains? That's right, Pikmin 4 used to have 4 captains because in some concept art, we see that Pikmin 4 had 4 captains. One of them was called Character D. We do not know much about Character D besides that he was going to be a 4th captain and that he looks like Louie. Who knows, maybe we'll discover more about Character D in the future. And finally, the weirdest Pikmin fact out of all of these is that a Pikmin enemy has a bad word. That's right, a Pikmin enemy has a bad word. It's called the Wally, and I can use its full name since, well, it's a bad word. And it's a bad word because this word means some bad stuff that I won't mention in this video. But eventually Nintendo changed it to either Wally Hog or Wally Hop. So you can use either one of those names. And anyway, those were all 10 facts I had about Pikmin today. How many of these did you know about and which one of them is your favorite? Make sure to leave that in the comments below. Also make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell to be notified of our next Pikmin fact video. Goodbye and see you all next time on Caio Games.